Hello class and welcome to Module 1. We are going to be working on our first speech today, not today, for this module. We have two assignments, the discussion over nerves and your intro speech. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing there. So make sure that you review the resources. In every module you will see resources here. This is where you're going to find examples, lessons. This is our textbook. So your discussion over nerves. You have 5 questions. I want those numbered out. Number 1, you don't have to type the question, but number 1, number 2, don't put it all together. Have it separated out into different paragraphs. So each question must have a minimum of 6 sentences, and I do expect a level of grammar, proper grammar, so that means you will not be composing this like a text message, or you won't be happy with your grade. So this is college. While it's not an English class, everything that you do should have a college level of grammar with punctuation, capitalization. Now I'm not going to nitpick if you make a mistake. That's not it. It's just the capitalization, punctuation, things of that nature, not abbreviating the letter U for YOU. So number 1, 6 sentences. Number 2, 6 sentences. You have to also respond to your peers. I will not count any sentences that say, I agree, great post. Those won't count. You have to have, I know you really can't read it, but you can see it. You have to respond to 2 of your classmates, and you must have 4 to 6 sentences each. So if you put, I agree, great post, and then you have 2 more sentences, not enough. So make sure that you're really reading the post and really giving feedback on the post. So then for your first speech, your intro speech. Right here, remember, you have to verify identity. I've already gone over that in the welcome video and the class overview, so I'm not going to go over that again. But if you have questions on that, watch both of those videos because it makes it extremely clear on what you need to do. So this is not a typed assignment. You're going to film yourself. So I'm going to talk about how you do that here in a minute. But you have to be 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. I start your time and when you start talking. And so if you get up there, you show your ID, scan the audience, all of that, and you don't start until 15 seconds in, then that's when your time starts. So right here is what you're going to do. I don't really care what you tell me, but you do have to address this right here. So I know you can't read it, but if you look where it says next, why are you at Western, long and short-term goals, you have to address those things. If you don't address these things right here, I can't give you full credit. So just answer these questions about Western and tell us anything else you want to tell us. Tell us about you, and you're going to post it down here. Now, I don't care how you get it to me. I just take that back. We will not be using Google Drives, Google Docs, nothing in this class really for anything. It just sucks. It doesn't work. And you would think it would work better because it's Google, but it doesn't. I'm sure everybody watching this is going, yep, I've had issues with it. So anything Google Docs, don't send me a link to a Google Doc. Just don't. It won't work. So you are required to, if you want to embed the video, but upload it to YouTube and make sure that you change the settings to public or unlisted. But and I'm going to talk all about that a little bit more in length at the end of this video. But you're going to post the link here. You can copy and paste it. You can embed it. You can hyperlink it. I don't care how it's there, but just make sure it's there. And then you have to respond to 2 of your peers. Where's that at? Where's that at? Oh, okay, up here, right here. 2 of your peers, 5 sentences long each one. So again, do not give generic answers. Great post. Those won't work. So those are the requirements. So a 1 minute speech, respond to your peers, and answer the questions that are here about Western. So let's talk about how you are going to do your speech. So you do get a grade on dress. So that means you need to wear shoes, no hats. I need to be able to see your eyes. Don't use a podium. Just don't hide behind a podium. And don't wear basketball shorts and an oversized hoodie. I don't expect you to dress up, but you don't dress down. But just basketball shorts and a t-shirt won't cut it. So that's kind of a very simplistic reason to not get too simplistic to not get full credit, to get points docked simply because you won't change your clothes. So make sure that you are dressing for the occasion. Next, you're going to scan your audience. So you'll just get your phone and scan your audience. Now, if you do not have an audience, you can Zoom one in. I'm fine with that. You can Zoom one in, you can FaceTime them in. However, you can't just go, here's my audience, and put it down. You're going to have to prove to me that you did not just find a Google image or a Google video of an audience online, which I have seen a lot. So if you don't do this, you won't get full credit on the aspect of the rubric. And then I'm going to say, did you watch the video in Module 1? So you don't have to introduce them, but you can say, here's my audience. And then, this is, I say you don't have to introduce, you really don't, but you can just say, here's my mom and dad in Canada. Say hi, something like that, just to prove that they are a live audience. However it is you do that, you have to prove that you have a live audience. So just getting your phone going, that does not work. So you can show your audience. You may have 2 on camera, 2 sitting in the room. I'm way cool with that. But so you just scan the room. So just take your camera and scan the room, show your audience, and then they need to be facing you. They need to be sitting up. They don't need to be on their phones. They have to be attentive. If you look in the rubric, it says audience members who are paying attention. So and they have to be adults. If they're high school students, I get it. I have a lot of concurrent, but your 7-year-old brother won't count. So you have to use an adult audience member. So then you have to stand up. I need to be able to see all of you. So don't be super far across the room. Just use some common sense. Just have somebody hold the camera on you, and have your whole body in the camera shot, and make sure you're standing up, and then make sure you don't read it. You are allowed a note card. You're not allowed to use your phone as a note card. You're not allowed to sit there on a webcam, and I've seen this, and just do this, and you have it on your computer screen and you're just reading it. That won't work either. So you have a note card. So you will prepare a note card and give your speech. So you can see the rubric for this in the grade book, but you're graded on physical delivery, vocal delivery, memory, your audience, your time, did you answer all the questions, your dress. So and the rubric stays the same for every one, but you will post your link, but make sure it works. Check it to make sure that the link works. Don't just upload it to YouTube, copy and paste the link, and then walk away. So make sure that A, you check your link, and then B, make sure you check back for feedback. So you may submit it, and I may not be able to see it and give you a 0, and then you check back in 6 weeks when the class is almost over and go, hey, why did I get a 0 on that speech? You just have to check for feedback. I grade really fast. I answer emails fast. So just make sure that you communicate with me. So don't be stressed. There's nothing to be stressed or nervous about. I don't grade hard, especially on this one, because we haven't done anything yet. So, read through everything, and if you have questions, let me know, but let's have a great first speech.